share with you what's inspired us to make this Facebook page where you can come and get all sorts of ideas of what to do around Gainesville, stuff to do that you may or may not have already known about, from nightlife to outdoor activities.
Yeah, essentially what brought us all together is that we were all pretty enthusiastic on our years here in college. This is the time where we have less responsibility. I know it's finals week, but just think in a couple of years you're going to probably be at a 5 to 8 job, 5 days a week. Did I say? I mean 8 to 5. 5 days a week with like 15 vacation days if you're lucky. Then a couple of years later, you'll probably want to settle down, start a family. These are the years you have to make the most of. When you have less responsibility and more time to meet new people, try new things, find yourself.
Yeah, like Lily said, most people believe that college makes up basically the best 4 years of your life. And if you don't take the time to enjoy that time, then really it's just going to be a waste. While we were talking before we started off the project, we came to realize that we all kind of shared the same basic beginning experience. We had a lot of frustration, we observed a lot of things, but we weren't really involved, didn't really do a lot of things. But we came to find that if we made just the smallest change in how we approached our situations and our experiences, it would make a huge difference in how much we enjoyed and got out of our time here.
Like Lily said, in a few years, none of this will matter, so don't worry too much about your finals. It'll be okay. But none of this will matter. We'll all have family, and work life to focus on. But right now, it's really important to kind of put that to the side and enjoy college. This is supposed to be the best time of your life, but if you're spending all your time stressing over work, you're going to reflect on your college years, and it's just going to be one big blur. And your college days should not just be a days of you just one final to one paper to next semester to GRE or LSAT or wherever you may be going after this. You really have to approach it from a different angle and try to balance out the fun of college with the work. It should not be all work, no play. There is balance in life. So take the plunge in honor of the watering hole, and that's what we're here to do, to give you guys alternatives for things to do during your downtime. We're not saying that college isn't important, because obviously if we didn't think it was important, none of us would be here, but you have to find balance.
Yeah, and just touching on balance again, and it's not just like a work-school balance, but it's also like including like a variety of activities in your day. Keep things interesting, to keep you on your toes, to keep you active. One of my favorite quotes is from Benjamin Franklin. He said, we do not stop playing because we grow old because we stop playing. And I think that just kind of really captures the watering hole and how much of a difference like adding fun things to your days can be. And I don't know, we all love going out, we love being social, we love having a good time, but we found that like it's really easy to just go into the same familiar places with the same familiar people. And it's comfortable, but it's really cheating yourself because we're in this city with over 50,000 students at this school, so diverse, so many cool people, and we just think there's a lot of value in going out and like challenging yourself to meet new people.
And we were talking about why it is that people don't make the most of their college years here, they're not taking the plunge. And I shared my first year of college experience with the girls. When I first got here, I was from a small town, everyone knew everyone. You always knew what was going on, and then I came here, and I barely knew anyone. I didn't know what to do, where to go, where everyone was hanging out, and even when I did hear about something, I was like really intimidated to try it out because I was really insecure because I didn't know that many people. So we identified that not only is the problem that people don't know what to do, but they're also like hesitant to step outside their comfort zone.
Stepping outside of your comfort zone is really important. Not only is that important, you have to have balance, you have to be willing to be vulnerable, and you have to change your perception. And that's what the watering hole, those are 3 factors that you need to have in order for the watering hole to be beneficial to you.
Yeah, I already touched on balance, so vulnerability is a huge part of it.
Alright, again, like she was saying with the balance, you can kind of get caught up in doing the same thing week after week, weekend after weekend, same people. It gets kind of boring. But, I mean, we're human, we're creatures of habit. We like being comfortable. We're afraid of going out of our bubble and trying new things. But if we don't learn to open up ourselves, like open our minds and just let our guard down and just try something for fun every once in a while, then really life is gonna pass us by. We're not gonna, at the end of, when you get to an age where it's like, what have I done with my life? Your answer is gonna be the same old thing every other day. And while we were doing our promo video for the presentation and just for the site as a whole, we went rock climbing. Never done it before, not something I ever wanted to do. I'm an indoors girl. I don't do the whole outdoors thing. And we went we went to the place and I'm like petrified. I'm thinking I'm gonna fall and break every bone in my body. And I'm just sitting here, it's like, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? But then I thought to myself, you're here, might as well enjoy it. So I started to relax, let go, just took a deep breath, and I was like, I'm going to face my fears. And as I started, climbing walls, started having a good time, I came to really, really enjoy it. And from that, it was like, well, what else am I keeping myself from doing? What else is there out there that I could be trying that because I'm afraid or I'm an indoors girl, I haven't really been able to try? So that kind of led me to change my perception entirely, not only of just things for college, just in life overall. If you open your eyes and your experiences to new things, there's a lot more that you can find out there.
And to touch on perception is very important. I'm like really big on quotes. I'm like really into motivation and inspiration. So while I was looking up quotes just randomly for myself, I found a quote by George Carlin, and he's like this really famous comedian. He has like a bunch of Grammys or whatever. And one of his quotes says, "Some people view the glass as half empty. Others view it as half full. I prefer to see the glass as being twice as big as it needs to be." And that really stood out to me because that showed how your perception determines your reality. Whatever you think things are, that's exactly what it is. And I want to show you guys this image, and I need a brave volunteer to tell me what they think they see in here. Any volunteers?
Basketball is going through in that.
It went through it. Does anybody see it as the ball being a missed shot? Some people did. And that's the point of this image. If you're, I don't want to call you guys pessimistic, but people who society would dub pessimistic will see this as being a missed shot. But when I looked at the image, I never saw it. I saw it as a shot being taken so well that the net didn't have the time to catch up with it. And that's just a perfect example of how perception is important.
And in all of the opening of perceptions and finding new things, a couple of the places I found around town were just like, while I was researching, not just for the site, just for myself. I found this place called Devil's Mill Hopper, which is kind of like a spring in Gainesville that's really deep and you can just climb down. And once we're done with all the finals craziness, I plan on taking my indoorsy friends out there and we're gonna go hiking and picnicking and just get back to the basics and have a really good time. Another place that we found is Jenny Springs, which is like great water. It's warm year round, and we go out there like we've gone camping, tubing, just doing new and different things that is more than just going to a bar or going to a club, which is nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you gotta mix it up sometimes.
And like Skalola said, she found a lot of new things, and we all had to do research to find things for the site. And it kind of, even though our goal was initially to inspire you guys to try new things, I became inspired because I'm really big on making memories. And I've only been here not even 2 years yet, but I graduated early from high school. So this is like my senior year here. And now I'm reflecting, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to graduate yet. I haven't had enough fun. I really need to do more things. Like I've been on campus, I haven't moved off, I haven't seen anything really that Gainesville has to offer because when I came in, I already basically had to decide what I want to do with the rest of my life. And I decided that that's not how I want my reality to be. I want to stay an extra year. I want to find some cool things to do. I want to make new friends, and creating the watering hole has really helped me, even in helping you guys find out new resources and new things that I want to try myself.
Yeah, and I think another huge thing is just spontaneity. Like I know it's kind of been fun. Sometimes if we have the day off, we'll call up each other and go check out new places. And I think it's fun just to kind of like be on your toes, and if you have any free time, go check out new places. And I think also one of the other big things that we learned in like just staying positive. And, like people feed off your energy. If you want to go have a good time and check things out, people are down to doing that. I remember last year I went out, just like being spontaneous, like with some of my friends. We instead of like keeping the same routine and going out to the same places, we decided we all can do like different accents. So we went to Midtown, like we pretended we were these foreign exchange students.
We should do it.
I can do this French accent. Sorry, it's not speaking English very well. I'm just here to tell you that. So we had a lot of fun with it. Like, it was pretty ridiculous. But just like little things like that, just being spontaneous and changing things up can make like huge differences. So that's kind of what we're about.
Yeah, and we also we took on this challenge. We thought it would be appropriate. Every day we do something that scared us, not necessarily like doing something really dangerous, like jumping off the cliff or something like that, but something going outside of your comfort zone, where it's rock climbing, talking in a different accent. Yesterday, last night I went down the parking garage. I don't know what parking garage it was, but on campus with my new longboard. Had a little bit of liquid courage before I did it, but I was so pumped after. I had a little bit more liquid courage, and then went down a whole set of stairs at a fraternity house. Don't recommend taking it that far, but I'll probably always be a legend there. But yeah, do something. Use your resources here. Try something new. Meet someone new every day, and if you need any ideas, check out the water.